Bioethanol is now becoming a big use. Over 1 million or so people in our country are currently using bioethanol, and the policy of the government is also to expand the use of bioethanol because of the various benefits it brings, not just for cooking, but to our farmers and the value chain that it brings to the sugar farmers. So all these are commitments by the government. The other one is, of course, the EVs. You heard His Excellency pronounce himself not long ago about how many number of EVs that we are going to promote in our country. By 2025, I think the vision and the policy document says that we'll have 5% of the two-wheelers and the three-wheelers in the country to be electric two-wheelers and electric three-wheelers. A lot of effort is being put by the government and His Excellency the President to emphasize that we create small businesses in all parts of the country, in urban centers, in rural areas. The EV is one of them, and in Nairobi, as you're aware already, there are several charging points that have come up, and this will enhance the demand. Another area of demand that the government is currently pushing is the generation of green hydrogen. It's going to use a lot of, it require a lot of energy, and so this kind of requirements will help us to enhance our current generation, which is, as you are aware, just above 3,000 megawatts. So it is a government priority that electrification becomes an important and priority element for the policy of the government. Continent-wise, as you are aware, we are 600 million or thereabout lack of energy. 970 million or thereabout, three-quarters of the African population don't have access to clean cooking. I mean, all this, despite the huge potential of renewable that the continent has, whether it is solar, wind, hydro, or geo, the problem why we are unable to tap into the huge resources of renewable that the continent has and the country has was a business case for generating. And so I will encourage you to emphasize the business need, the business element for generation to happen in order to light up Kenya and Africa. And that is what His Excellency the President, as the chairman currently of the Committee of Heads of State and Government and organizing a big summit, as you're aware, in September, is trying to push. You know, the economic benefits of tapping into the African continent's resources, whether it is in the renewable energy sector for lighting, whether it is in the food production sector, and whether it is in the use of the young and innovative populations of the continent. You know, the business case is what we need to continue promoting as a continent and as a country. So I wish you well in your discussions. Just to emphasize that, for us in the Office of the President, we will continue to work with the civil society, with the private sector entities, whether they are big or small, to make sure that we achieve the goals that we are all committed to in lighting up Kenya and Africa and tapping into the resources of the continent.